Hi folks, and welcome back to Old School Studios, and welcome back to Ohio. Why am I all foggy? Okay, so today I'm underneath the bathtub and I'm cutting out the drain and the old crazy P-trap, and when I get the tub out, what I'm going to do is completely replace this whole 1.5 inch line with PVC right down to this collar here, and I'm going to solve all this out and I'm going to get it started now. Oh, juicy, juicy, yuck. Oh. Alright, I need 2 hands, so I'll be right back, folks. So this here has to come off so I could get that pipe free. And now, coming around the back side, oh, that's sticky and awful. Alright, so let's go down the base so we can move. So now back down the basement, I should be able to lift this. Oh, it's awful. This whole house is awful. Let me get this thing right outside. It just splashed on my legs. I'm not happy. Oh. That's awful. Alright, so the next thing, I'm going to have to shut the hot or the water off to the whole building and get some shut-off valves here on this hot and cold. They're being delivered to me and they should be here in a little bit. And then I could start working on getting the tub out. Alright folks, so here's where I'm at. I got all those little furring strips off the walls. I got the shower head cut out, the spout cut out. My shut-off valves just got here, so I'm going to shut off the water in the house, cut those hot and cold in the wall and get some shut-offs on there. I was trying to get this tub out of here. I blasted it with a hammer and the spud bar hammer, got it up out of that lip, was able to cut this thing in half. I have a guy running the Lowe's for me to go grab some new Sawzall blades, and I'm going to try to cut this side. I'm bringing my son tomorrow. Me and him will carry this thing out of here so I don't bust a gut. But I'm going to go down and I'll show you where we're at with the water. Okay, so looking down up from the basement, right here is my hot line and there's my cold line. And I'm going to shut off the house and I'm going to try to get some shut-off valves on there so I could get the water back on so I could wash my hands and use the restroom and what have you. So let's get started with that. Over here is the main shut-off for the house. Before I shut this off, I'm going to wash my hands and clean up a little bit. I'm pretty slimy. Okay, so looking at the back of the tub, this one's going to be easy. This one's kind of right up against, so I'm going to grind it and sand it and put just a shark bite shut off. I don't really like using shark bites, but this is so close to that wood, and it doesn't really matter. It doesn't even have a shut off. We're like actually improving it. So I'm going to get started with that now. Alright, so those are cut. I'm going to use the sanding screen. I'm going to clean this edge up so it accepts it. I'll clean this up and then put the shark bites on. Alright, I got my shutoffs on here. The water in the house is turned back on. And I'm going to come around here with this little angle grinder and maybe try to get a cut right here on this top lip. So I'm going to get started with that. Okay, so where I'm at right now, I chopped the bathtub right directly in half. Bashed it, smashed it, chopped it. My son's going to come with me tomorrow and we're going to pull this thing, we're going to take it outside. I cleaned up, for the most part, this debris. I mean, it was like a lot of debris. And going to fit the bathtub in here tomorrow and see what kind of shimming I have to do on the wall. Whether I gotta make this wall come out towards me a little bit, or it might just fit. I don't know. I could measure it, but that would be too easy. So just to show you why we don't do something like this, why somebody lives in the house, is because it is an absolute disaster. I don't know how bathroom companies contain this mess. I mean, all I had was some cardboard, and I'll have to sweep it up and, you know, repaint the floor in this area. I'll bring the vacuum down here and suck some of these cobwebs and spider webs and all this debris. I mean, it's pretty nasty. I'll clean all this up before it gets covered. But tomorrow we're going to bring the copper fittings we need to put the new faucet in here. I'm going to bring a drain kit because it's a good idea to put the drain on the tub before you put the tub in, because it is a pain in the butt when you're by yourself trying to do it from the basement and upstairs with just one person. The rest of the basement has been pretty cleaned and painted up, and you could actually walk in here now without getting a face full of cobwebs. And so I got a list of what I need for tomorrow for the tub, and we're gonna have to put a little kitchenette in here. The kitchen's been removed. It was a train wreck, so we're gonna get some measurements for this and get some base cabinets and an upper cabinet and an upper cabinet. And there was a cabinet over here that was covered with maple syrup and mouse poop. My tub surround was delivered, and it's the kind that gets put right up against the 2x, and the drywall comes over this lip. And it's more of a permanent thing than we typically use, just because we need the option of ripping them down between tenants, because if someone smokes in the bathroom, that white plastic's going to turn yellow, and we need the option of yanking it out and cleaning it up and putting a new one in. So that's where we're at. First day back from the Florida trip. We got a bunch of Florida footage still to come. I need to edit it and put it all together, and this will be one of the Elmwood projects, and it'll be up on the page soon. So take care. We'll see you tomorrow, folks. Thank you for watching Old School Studios. Please like and subscribe. Somehow that helps me. This is an example of the debris that was around the tub, underneath the tub, and the stuff that that was on that cardboard in the basement. This is stuff that didn't make it down. These are all the furring strips. I mean, there was just I could barely move this. This is so heavy. So if you're thinking about having someone remodel your bathroom and they're taking your tub out, you got to think about where the heck all that debris is going. Is it going to be sitting on the drywall in the basement? It's a disaster. It's always best when no one lives in the house.